Welcome back to Unlimited MDR. We got sent a couple cards to spoil, so let's jump right into them. First one up, 3 cost aggression event. Let's call it war. Tactic. Deal 3 damage to a unit. Then, if you have the initiative, you may deal 2 damage to another unit in the same arena. This is a common. It's 180 of 264. The art on this is pretty cool. You got the AT-AT in the background, Saw Gerrera. It looks like his sister there, kind of tucked in behind him, Stila. And overall, I think this card is going to be played both in Sealed and in Premier. It just has a lot going for it when you're talking about a 3-cost card. And we're always trying to trade more. So I want to play 1 card and I want to get rid of 2 cards, right? So with rotation kind of looming and pilot decks pretty powerful, I think, and a lot of smaller units in the game, this kind of takes care of multiple units for the 1 cost. Now, obviously, you have to have initiative, but I think there's a lot of times in this game where, Vader pilot, he's giving up initiative. He basically doesn't have initiative. So when you're playing those and they're getting multiple ships out, something like this to take care of those as they're coming out is pretty powerful. So this card here, both Sealed and Premier, it's going to see play. Mark my words. I'm taking this to the bank. Next card, Mirage Sintel. I think I'm saying it right. If I'm not, let me know in the comments. She is a 5-cost aggression villainy. The weak deserve to kneel. She's a unique unit, which is our first unique unit that we get to spoil, so pretty pumped about that. 3 power, 7 health. While a friendly unit is attacking a damaged unit, the attacker gains overwhelm. That's pretty relevant because in a lot of games, you might get someone very close to death and you're just like, man, if I could have capitalized on one of my units, because I had to take out that sentinel or whatever. If you're able to overwhelm, a sentinel or something and do 1 or 2 extra damage to the base, that could be the difference between you winning or losing. So something like this, giving all your other friendly units overwhelm. Obviously, you have to be attacking a damaged unit, so it's not just, there are hoops that you have to jump through, which we don't like hoops, but it's just part of the game, right? So that can be quite relevant, even if there's just 1 attack that you make where you're getting that extra 1 or 2 damage. That could be a difference maker. And then she has a when played, you may deal 3 damage to an undamaged unit. So there's lots of ways that this can be used. It doesn't have to be just on the ground. It can be in space. It can be on the ground. It can be done to leaders. They just have to be undamaged. So a lot of times there's going to be something out there that is undamaged. And so you're either going to kill something or you're going to damage enough where she could probably attack into it and finish it off. Also throwing upgrades onto her might be something that is relevant, especially with having 7 health. That is definitely more difficult to deal with, as we've found playing throughout all the different sets. When you get something that has 7 health, it tends to stick around unless you're using a direct removal that just gets rid of it. So this card is 139 of 264. And like I said, it is a rare. So it is our first rare that we ever got to spoil. So pretty pumped about that. The art, super cool art. So I'm enjoying the art in this game quite a bit. And this is no exception. Anyway, that's the 2 cards. Let me know what you think in the comments on whether or not these will be playable. I am going on record right now saying that both of these cards will be playable. The first one probably more so than this one. This one will be a little bit more niche, but I can already think of a couple decks that I would try this out in. And, now that I spoiled it, I'll definitely play it in a few different decks. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe as we try and grow this channel bigger and bigger. All right, we'll catch you guys on the next one.